Janice, are you there?
At your service, sir.
Enter the manosphere.
Of course. How can I assist you today?
Give me some of that dating foolishness.
Will do, sir.
Debbie's even donated a few snaps of Terry from her younger years. Despite turning 50, she remains confident of being sexually attractive.
Age is a number. You can be anything you want to be. It doesn't matter how old you are, you can be what you want to be.
And is your sex drive now as high as it was 10 years ago, 20 years ago?
I wouldn't say it's the size it was when I was 21, but I wouldn't say it's like that much less.
Welcome to Management Highlights Daily. Shout out to Patreon gang member Mr. Anonymous for this video. This is his message. I recently came across this YouTube channel about women looking for men outside of their country. It would be great to hear your thoughts on the content. Keep up the amazing work, Mr. Anonymous. Mr. Anonymous, salute! What makes this video interesting is that it's from 2008. So women have been doing this for a while now. They also brought the children with them. That's another video. In this video, we highlight the post-war women and dive into the reasons for their actions and explore what distinguishes their behavior from that of men. Now, before we get into this, let's tell you about the sponsor of this video. This video was made possible by the novel Land of the Losers, the hilarious and bittersweet true story of one man's international adventure through dating insanity and self-improvement. Read how former nice guy reinvented himself without losing his soul in the process. Author Dr. Janice Fiamengo described the story as a must-read for any 30-something woman wondering where all the nice guys have gone. See the links below to download your copy from Amazon, Smashwords, or Apple iBooks. Hardcover copies also available. Now it's time for us to get into this and do what we gotta do. Because we men, ain't we? We men, ain't we?
Terry and Debbie are best friends. They've both separated from their husbands and are now single, but they've given up on finding love in their hometown.
Yes!
This is British men. Now you know why we get a flight out. Won't get anyone giving you a rose in here. Might offer you a joint. Yeah. British men do not pay compliments. No, it just you could come out in a black bin bag and they wouldn't notice. Well, I'll tell you what, I've been coming in here for 10 years and I've never had sex in Castleton.
No, not here, I don't mean this pub.
Well, what attracts you to Turkish men then?
Because they're charming, they're romantic, they've got all the right
saying. What they're going to do.
Exactly. They do.
So you're using them?
Yeah.
And they're
I'm
using
going out there for 2 weeks, and if a man wants to chat me up, wants to take me home, exactly. What's wrong with that? Yeah. I know what I'm going to do. I'll do what I want to do and fuck anybody else. I don't care.
Yeah, but you just said you was going to do. Well then,
it's a different postcode. You're not doing it in your own area.
It all starts with a basic human need, the hunger for attention. In this case, it's that deep-seated urge to be seen, to not feel invisible. These post-war women are expecting men to compliment them? That's problematic. Women shouldn't be thinking like that. The women that do will most likely end up taking antidepressants like Paulina Paraskova. So they pack their bags and go to Turkey, where they hope to get some attention and the recognition they lack. Personally, I have no problem with that. Here is the problem. Check this out.
There's one of yours.
They met 7 years ago, and since then have been regularly going on holiday together to Turkey.
Sell me! That's who it was. In Angels.
That's another one of yours.
No, I didn't. I never went there. I don't go with the fixed idea. I've got to have sex with so many men, or I've got to have sex with one man. If it happens, it happens. So I'm a sex tourist. I don't know. It's not like I'm like the men that go to Thailand purely to have sex with young girls. That's not what I go for. But if it happens, it happens. So am I a sex tourist? You tell me.
This is where we have a problem. Plausible deniability. When women do the same thing as men, they tell themselves it's different. Check this out.
Women cheat more than men?
Far more.
Come on.
Far more.
Come on.
Far from.
Why do you think women cheat more than men?
Because they're in denial about the infidelity. When they cheat, they don't even label it as that. If a woman starts cheating,
What do they label it as?
They label it as my husband's no longer satisfying me. They won't even say I'm cheating. They'll say my husband isn't satisfied. They find a way to redirect and shift the terminology so that they are void of guilt.
I don't agree with everything Sadia Khan says, but here she is spot on. We have a problem with the double standards. The majority of men have been invisible their entire lives, and when they decide to go where they are appreciated, they are bombarded with shaming language from Western women. Why?
Why?
Because when men leave their hometowns to engage in romantic relationships with women from other countries, it sends a direct message that they do not value the women in their own country. This action suggests that they find women from their hometown or country less attractive or desirable, which can be hurtful and demeaning to these women. But that's exactly what these women are doing. They don't get what they want from their own men, so they go somewhere else to get it.
Last year on Bar Street, Debbie met a young Turkish man called Ali. At the start of this holiday, she's unsure if they'll rekindle the romance.
This guy is a bit of a waste of space. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. 3 times he's asked me for money, and we're not talking £10-20. We're talking 200, 300, 500. Jeans, trainers. This time he's asked, will I buy him a passport while I'm here?
Bar Street, they're not prostitutes, but don't be under any illusion that you're their only girlfriend, that they're going to fall in love with you. Because next week, when you're on your plane going home, the next victim's getting off a plane. And that's the truth of it. And if people don't like that, then don't come to Turkey.
For every girl that'll buy him breakfast, there's always another one that'll buy him breakfast and dinner.
These women are aware that these men are only interested in their money. So why do they keep coming back and repeating the same cycle? Check this out.
I don't want to happen on this holiday. I meet a multi-millionaire and he takes me away on his yacht and we live happily ever after, but that's like Cuckoo Fantasy Island. That's never going to happen, is it? I just want to have fun. That's all. If I meet somebody nice and I want to sleep with them, at my age, that's my prerogative. I live my life for me. I look after my children, and what I do is my business. It's the fun factor. I like the newness.
You and your husband, there's not a big problem. It's just that you're bored of him, really.
Yeah. He's a nice guy. He's a really nice guy. I'm a monster. Oh, that's horrible. My mum's going to kill me. Yeah, and I've got to hold my hands up. I've always been the same.
The same old story. She got bored, which is no coincidence because most women are boring. How many times have you heard women say how nice their boyfriends and husbands are? Nice doesn't mean attractive. Nice doesn't mean exciting. Nice doesn't mean respectable. Check this out.
I always say infidelity is a result of men not being masculine and women not being feminine. And what I mean by this is if a woman is cheating, it's because she has a man that accepts unacceptable because he is unwilling to walk away when his boundaries are broken. When the man isn't masculine, his days are numbered. His days, and good women filter themselves off away from men that are too agreeable.
Keep in mind what Sadia Khan said, as I will come back to this later.
And with men, can you separate emotions from sex?
No, women can't. I don't think women do. No, women can't separate, no. For a woman, it's emotional as well as sexual. For a man can have sex with no emotion involved. I really believe that.
This is one of the reasons why it's worse when women cheat, because they cheat not only physically, but also emotionally. And women can get pregnant. That's why women don't want paternity testing to be mandatory, because they know the truth. Never take your woman back after she cheated.
What's their motivation?
They use sex as a commodity to gain money. And what is it saying? A standing prick has no conscience.
Do women pay for sex here? Is it like sex tourism where you pay for it?
No. So, but to buy somebody a meal or breakfast or buy them a drink. But it's not like you're not handing somebody 50 quid, are you? You're not handing 50 quid over for sex. That's not what it is. It's what it can lead to for them. They reel somebody in, and the next time she comes, she'll bring him a pair of trainers and a pair of jeans and a couple of t-shirts.
You see, fellas, you always pay, whether you like it or not. These post-war women go abroad to have fun and suffer the same fate as men. In their best years, it would be a different story because they had the currency of youth and fertility on their side. Check this out.
Have you been paying for everything as usual, all the drinks and...
Yeah, the drinks, the food. You wouldn't do it in England. You wouldn't go and pay for a hotel room. But here it's the norm.
Terry's just getting back. Since she met her Turkish boyfriend, she spent every night with him at a nearby hotel.
Terry has to pay for a hotel room every single night for him. So in a way, she's paying for him. She's paying for sex. That's sex and money.
The difference between men and women is that we men are expected to pay for everything. Just as she said, in England, she would not pay. Men always pay no matter where they are in the world. These Turkish men, these women have wives and families to take care of. So these women have no interest in taking care of these men. They are paying for the experience of being desired. I ask you guys to remember what Sadia Khan said. Check this out.
Not as chatty as when we arrived, are we, ladies?
Her husband is a simp, and she knows it. She probably got bored with going to Turkey, paying to feel desired, or her husband finally found someone else he was having a connection with, and she got jealous. You hear this all the time when women ask for open relationships. When a woman asks for an open relationship, she thinks you're not going anywhere. If she's not attracted to you, other women are also not attracted to you. And you love her so much that you would not even think about doing something with another woman until it actually happens. That's when she doesn't want an open relationship anymore.
And he'll say, oh, babe, I don't really like that bikini picture. And she'll say, stop oppressing me. And that will be the end of the conversation. And she'll carry on doing what she wants. And he'll say, oh, you're going to come home today? I'll come home when I want. And that's what he'll say, okay. And because she recognizes he doesn't have the willingness to walk away, when the man isn't masculine, his days are numbered.
Fellas, don't feel sorry for taking your talents overseas and going where you are appreciated. Don't feel sorry for these women that become invisible when their prime ends. Invisibility is the norm for the average man. These women are used to getting attention, and only when they hit the wall do they wake up to the fact that attention from Chad and Tyrone is not infinite. Life is not about the cards you've been dealt, but how you play the hand. Thanks again to Land of the Losers for helping with this video. You can get your copy through the links in the description. Manosphere, we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.